Well, we come now to the final of the under 90 kilo category. Varlam Liparteliani of Georgia faces Kirill Voprosov of Russia. It'll be Liparteliani in the white judogi and Voprosov in blue. Sandra Zaghetti races off to grab an interview with Todd Christian. We'll hear that later on. There's Voprosov. Just wondering whether the Russians would have sent him as well as Denisov had Denisov been fit. Weak point now, I suppose. He's here. He's in the final. The Russians would love to win this weight category. But I don't think anything would give the Georgians more pleasure than Liparteliani winning here. Almost caught. A little bit loose there from Liparteliani. He was kind of half thinking about the attack. And with Voprosov looking sharp, you've got to be certain. No half measures here. Voprosov looking for an entry into Uchimata, but Liparteliani had that covered. Voprosov trying to go left-sided there with a Tsurikomi Goshi maybe. Tight, close contest. Uchimata attempt there from Liparteliani. Voprosov, you can see both hands on the tatami there, meaning that Liparteliani couldn't quite hold on to the technique. It's falling away from his opponent. Georgian's the fighter with the Shido against his name at the moment. He's the one doing the most of the attacking, however. If you could just hold on to that right hand for a little bit longer, the right sleeve. Voprosov beginning to look a bit defensive here. One more cycle. And we give him a Shido. Needs to put in an attack here. Can't afford Liparteliani to get on top of him and be first here. He's come back with a little foot tap, but it's not a great deal. Another big attack from the Georgian. Here it comes. They're going to score. Yuko goes on the board. They may have another look at this. Just wonder how much of that roll was after the landing. There's the landing. There's the roll. Okay, I've had a look at it, and sufficient enough of the action to be connected to the end, and they like that. Okay, Yuko on the board for Liparteliani then. He hasn't looked 100% today. He's normally a lot sharper than this. Liparteliani, he almost got caught there. I want to use a little bit of the clock up, but still 50 odd seconds to go. I don't think the referee's going to allow too much down there. Voprosov looks pretty strong. That looks pretty tight. The leg doesn't look as though it's going to come out, and the referee's called mate. Rightly so. Try to keep his head up, Liparteliani. Doesn't want to get too bent over. Both of those things are happening now. Penalty looming for an overly defensive posture or passivity. Liparteliani showing the signs of wear and tear today. Marks around the neck. Bent over, pretty tired. Throws in an Uchimata and then anything to keep his opponent in the area and working. And even comes up with a turnover. He can't get the legs free for the Osakami, but that was cute. And it was probably cute because Voprosov had looked at the clock and realized there was very little left that he could do to stop Liparteliani at this point. And Varlam Liparteliani comes up with a second European Championship gold medal in the under 90 kilo category. It's the category that the Georgians want most to win. And they've done it again here, and it's the second time that Liparteliani has defeated a Russian in the final. Last year in Budapest, it was Kirill Denisov. He's injured this time round, and now it's Kirill Voprosov. Just the Yuko, that was all that it took. Well, that was all that Liparteliani could come up with. And the Georgian takes gold here. Handshaken, as ever, with those two teams. Great respect from the judokas.
Kilogram at the moment. The bronze medal for Tóth Christian from Hungary. And the other bronze medal gone to Alexander Idir from France. The silver medal goes to Kirill Voprosov from Russia. And the number 1 seeded Varlam Liparteliani got the gold medal in the under 90 kilogram category. Who has just defended his title from last year European Championship. He also won the Europeans in Budapest last year. And here we are with the Hungarian president giving out the flowers to the players on the podium.
Great performance today by both those fighters. Really, Voprosov just a 1 loss in the final there to Liparteliani. Looked good all day, even looked good in the final.
Have a bit of a replay here from the final.
He did enough, didn't he, Liparteliani? I mean, we know he wasn't at his best today, but he was still good enough to beat this field. Now, we know that there are Koreans, Japanese, Brazilians out there who want to threaten him. But for the second time in a year, he's on top of the podium. And now the national anthem of Georgia.
So who do we have next?
Coming up next, we've got the bronze medal matches.